Heavenly Father,
Holy God,
O Lord,
Dear Jesus,
so I've been coming to you for a while now, and in the middle of this, I'm just wondering how much longer I have till my fingernails break while I'm clawing this cliff to avoid a mistake. The past replays like there's a tear in the tape. There's a place in my heart that's hanging agape. God, where are you and where were you then? I'm beginning to question the use of your plan. To write me a story with so much anger and fear? God, are you listening? Because you don't seem to hear. My heart's been bombarded, and all that remains are the smashed smithereens of my broken refrains. About whether you care and whether you see. God, what's your heart like? Do you recognize me?
Holy God, there's a crushing weight when I step into the room, and some small part of my mind knows I stand before something great. A pressure inside that chains my heart to the floor, keeps my lungs from inhaling, no matter how hard I tried. My arms fall by my side, so exhausted from holding on you. At arm's length, because of my sin, can't you see what I've done? Why I can't let you in? And everything feels like a long list of rules, and I make a mistake and just feel like a fool. I'm running in circles and gasping for air. I'm convinced this religion won't get me nowhere. What's your heart like? Why does this heaviness exist? I've fallen so many times. Why do you even persist?
O Lord, so many lost and so many found. God, will you open our eyes to the unnerving sound of the cries for help that pave our roads, to the voice of millions that ask to be shown, where life and meaning and purpose are seen, instead of staring deeply into the heart's silver screen, striving for the perfect part to play, while wasted minutes of life tick by every day. The harvest is huge. We're overwhelmed by the sight of men and women who go to bed every night without ever hearing of your love and your death, without ever knowing that you gave them their breath. Show us your heart. For the lost, for the nations, give us your heart. Help us show them what grace is.
Dear Jesus, I want to know who you are, what makes you smile, what breaks your heart. How do I find you in the middle of pain? How do I seek you when my heart feels so stained? How much do you love me? Do you see the lost? Does your heart ache in grief when I don't consider the cost of the precious blood of your Son as something worth giving my all, when I turn away to chase after something that seems so small? In view of eternity and in view of your love, when I glance up at the cross and I see you hanging above, that should have been me, but by your mercy and grace, you took all of my sin and you died in my place. When all is said and done, bring me back to the start. May I always return to knowing your heart.
God sees you, He knows you, and He's called you by name. And nothing you do could take that away. Nothing you do would cause that to change. He's there when you're broken. He's there in your hurt. He's there in sorrow, and He built you from dirt. He made you with care and watches over your needs. There's never a moment that He doesn't see. The chains of sin were shattered. You're a child of God, no longer a captive to a nature that's flawed. East never meets west, and there's never a time when He brings up your past or says you must climb. No, you'll never be good enough. But because God sent His Son, you don't have to go up, because He runs after the one. He came down to the earth to meet sinners like us, not to shame or condemn, but to redeem our mess. Give Him your fears. Let Him restore your faith. Trust Him to guide every step you will take. Seek after His plans and live set apart, and you will find that He's revealing His heart. His heart is compassion, healing for the broken. His heart is forgiving, grace for the fallen. His heart is missional, love for the lost. His heart is faithful, married to His bride.
This is the heart of God.
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 This is the heart of God.